Welcome to Liati-Wote, the home of Mount Afadjato and the Tagbo waterfall. This town is amazing for a lot of reasons. First of all, it's the cleanest town in, well, it's clean. I wouldn't like any fight in the comments. So it's a very clean town, and they have some interesting things also happening. You know, coming up, we have the history book that told us a lot of things, but this town has a different history. First of all, the highest point is not Mount Afadjato. I know, right? Secondly, when Ewes were escaping from Nortse, something interesting happened to the folks from this town. So we'll look at all those. But before we do that, I'm Carol Franklin and welcome to Tourism GA. Before I start boring with all these history lessons, let's first of all go and enjoy the amazing beauty of the town and then the waterfall. Esema.
Joya mare, Liati-Wote mare, Kemate Wachu, Yesu do jare, Liati-Wote mare, Kemate Wachu. Tonya o miva mi do mia Yesu bo, nemia wodo na Yesu. Jikare kema tu mia pu, maupe joa de unye. La nu si kenya, la nu amare kema connexion. Do no ken. Abaji pesa sa o gudu. Ya ta mi ka fu ma ureta Yesu do jare. Liati-Wote amare kema temachu. Mi do Afadjato nya glola uke, na glomura mi beto nya o mi do Afadjato nya glola uke, na glomura mi beto nya o mi do Mina nya do Amesi wo bala bala ume. Evonya mega pinya o, mi jo pa bucha jo de siwe, mina ya do Cristo tau, piro mi be atinye chapunye ati siwe chapunyo la, wona ye chona da jume. Menya mesi le goglona mubena apeto aide jipo fiaru pelamo neba mesi le kofo yesi le jipo la pelolong wong la kwe o nye menya bio ya nye mamle apeto glona mi la batu nya glori la ya nye nu majo wala literal bonye nye menya bio
If that did not blow your mind, then I don't know what else would. This is one of the most beautiful places I've ever been to. I know I keep saying that, but this town is not just beautiful, it is so clean, it is squishy clean, like clean. So let's take it from the beginning. History told us that the Ewes escaped from Nortse with Tagbo Agorkorli, then they broke the walls with water and a whole lot. Well, it's not very true. Well, not all Ewes did that anyway. The people of Liati, they did not go to the wall. They actually scaled the wall. They climbed over the wall using some wooden ladder. So the name Liati actually comes from how they escaped. Liati basically means climb a tree or climb a stick. So when they were escaping, the people of Liati used a stick to scale the wall and escaped. They did not go through it. That is how come they have the name Liati. But Liati has 16 communities. Liati-Wote, Liati something, Liati something. There are plenty Liatis. Look, just check the blog below and then you get all the details of all the Liati townships. Okay, I can pronounce them. They are plenty. That is how the Liati community got its name. Wote basically means cultivate garden egg. History has it that when they moved to the area, the soil was very good for cultivation of garden egg. So they encouraged one another to be cultivating the egg. That is how come they have Wote. So Liati-Wote basically means those who escape Nortse through scaling of the wall and they cultivate garden egg. I know it's funny. It's some ways, but yeah, Liati-Wote. So they cultivate garden eggs and a lot of vegetables also there. Even this morning, I saw some massive, huge cucumber by some farmers over there. So how did the mountain get its name Afadjato? According to the history, when the migration happened and then they got to the mountain, it was just a mountain there with animals on it. No one really cared about it. Sometimes wild animals come down to hunt their kids and then their domestic animals. So they wage war, which in Ewes is called Ava. not Avava, more like, hi my Ewes friends, I mean Ava, like war Ava, okay? So they wage war against the animals, but the animals had a secret weapon. There's a notorious plant covering the whole mountain. The plant is called the stinging velvet beans. Shout out to my friends on Facebook who actually gave me the name. The stinging velvet beans or madness beans. It has some crazy botanical name, Marcunana something like, yeah, you know, I'm an IT guy. Come on, Charlie, I'm not a botanical something. The name is in the description. Anyway, so there's this notorious plant that covers the whole mountain. And the thing about the plant is this: if it touches your skin, you are dead. You are dead meat. It's itchy, you will scratch, you will bath, you will smear, whatnot. It will eat you until it feels like, well, let me let you be. Is that they were waging war against the animals. Unfortunately, when they got to the mountain, they had to fight the plants as well. And then, in addition to that, they had to endure climbing the mountain. So it was like a triple action movie war, something. War against what? The plants, the mountains, and the animals. So, war in Ewe is Ava, war, Ava. Then, the plants, there's the stinky beans, something plant, is called Ja. Okay? And then, mountain is two. So, they went to war with the plants and the animals and then the mountain. So, Ava with the Ja plant and then the mountain too. So basically, they consider the mountain to be a war area for those things. So they named it Afadjato. It's been like that for years, and everyone was fine. Until Kwame Nkrumah sent some Germans to check the height of the mountain and then blah, blah, blah. When they came down, they couldn't pronounce the V. No, is that V? Is that V or this is V? Which is V? Yeah, so V. Anyway, so the V, the Germans couldn't pronounce the V, which is funny because they have some versions of Ewe in their language is, well, long and short, they couldn't pronounce the V language, so they decided to make it F. So instead of Afadjato, they call it Afadjato. Guys, are we serious as black people? Are we serious? You call your something Afadjato because the white man says, well, I can pronounce B, so let's change it to F to make it Afadjato, and you agreed to do it Afadjato. Like, who does that? Stop, okay? Like, hey, stop that. Anyway, so the name changed to Afadjato, and it's been like that for God knows how long. And welcome to Afadjato. Let's bust the second myth. Like I said previously, Mount Afadjato is not actually the highest point in the area, or not the highest point anywhere. There are two other areas that are actually taller than Afadjato, but not considered the highest mountains. Let me explain. You see this range of mountain? It's called the Twin Mountain. It's long and rangy. I think it starts from Ghana here all the way to Togo and something. The long and short of it is that it's not a single mountain. It's a chain of mountains. It's long and windy and very long. And the peak of it, we have two in Ghana that are actually taller than Afadjato, called the Twin Mountains. Secondly, we have another one called Adu, where the red arrow is pointing now. Adu is also higher than Afadjato. But the thing about Adu is that it's not a mountain. It's some kind of rock or mold or rocky something on another mountain. So it's not a full mountain from start to finish. That is why it's also not called or not referred to as the highest point. So Afadjato is a single mountain. It's tall, it's glamorous, and it's on its own. It's an independent mountain. So yeah, that is Afadjato for you. Anyway, that's the thing. So even though Afadjato is the tallest mountain around, there are actually higher places than Afadjato. See, you didn't know that. The history book didn't tell us that. But yeah, I'm telling you now. According to the history, when the locals arrived, their leader, which is Tagbo Falls, decided to find a suitable location for them. So he was scouting, looking around to get the best possible place for them to settle. So he came across this stream and then he walked, traced the source, and then came across the waterfall, what we have here as Tagbo Falls today. Now this cave we are seeing here, according to the history, this cave we are seeing here, we are told that is where he lived. He used to stay there, and he's been there for a while. He realized that the place was good, so he brought some of his friends over, brought a few other people to settle around the cave. Now, one day while they were in the cave doing their normal things and stuff, they came across a spirit. That's what they said. Don't ask me what spirit. They said they came across a tall spirit. Anyway, the spirit said it is called Tagbo. So Tagbo meaning chief or elder in Ewe. The elder said, well, we can have two elders or two chiefs around. So since you are Tagbo and I'm also Tagbo, we plead with you to change yours to Tagbo so that it will not be a conflicting. Is the spirit the leader of the people, or the man is the leader of the people? He pleaded, and the spirit agreed to change its name to Tagbo. And since it was at the waterfall, they named the waterfall Tagbo Falls. Up till now, they believe that the spirit is in the waterfall. And well, I can't say I'm confirming that, but something funny happened when we were flying our drone around. All the sensors on the drone went off. The drone won't get up, it won't go up, it will not do anything. It was just there, confused. All the things were going like. So we had to turn off everything and then fly the drone manually. We are also told that the spirit gave them a lot of rules. Paramount among them is that when the ladies are in their time of the month, ladies, you understand, right? Like time of the month, hi ladies. In their time of the month, they shouldn't enter the water. Another one too is that they shouldn't go to the riverside or the stream to fetch the water or bath on Fridays or something, and a whole lot of others. Now, one side that always scares me is this, what we are seeing now. Anytime I go to a location and I see these things, my heart bleeds. It means people are just destroying the forest, and it's sad. It's sad. We just did some tree planting exercise some few days or so ago. Please, let's stop cutting the trees, okay? Leave them the way they are. Let them enjoy their peace of mind and stay there, okay? No one will sell alcohol to you when you're heading to the mountain or the waterfall. And it makes a lot of sense. Like, you don't want to get drunk on the mountain or swimming, right? So even fresh palm wine, they will not give you. Like, you will not even smell, you will not even look at the bottle. You will not. But when you return and want to bury your head, please go ahead. In the blog post, we'll be giving you details about places you should sleep, things you should do, things you should eat, and all that. So I'm Carlo Franklin from Tourism GH. And before you leave, I'd like you to give the like button some love, and then give the subscribe button a lot of love as well. And the share button, come on, tell the world about tourism in Volta region. We have a lot of places. So share this video, share it around, and then, it's quite fun. But please tell us more about it and see. Connect with us on our social media handles to get the details in the description as well. And on that note, I'll see you when I see you. Esema!
What's